President Trump claiming victory on Twitter this morning, saying the Senate passing a budget is, quote, a really big deal, and then promising the biggest tax cut in U.S. history. With us, host of the Daily Briefing, Dana Perino.
Hi.
In Washington, great to have you back.
Good to be here.
Hopefully your skin didn't crawl or you have an allergy attack when you show back up.
No, I like to come back. I lived here for quite a long time.
All right, in for Chris Wallace, you got Mitch McConnell on. He's the second part of the really big deal for tax reform. You agree with the president? This is big?
It's very significant, and I think that the Democrats might have been a little surprised because the Republicans had failed to pass health care. And so you think that like a budget isn't as hard. That is usually always party line vote. But it's so significant because just the way that the rules work is if they pass the budget, then they get to do tax reform with just 51 votes. And they think that they can actually get those 51 votes. Tomorrow morning I will want to find out, like, if how is tax reform easier than health care reform?
Yeah.
But it seems to me the momentum is definitely on the Republican side, and the Democrats have ceded a lot of ground on policy to the Republicans while they have fought lots of other ancillary issues. So it could be that the Republicans are looking at a big win.
You make the point very well when you bring up the health care failures of the infighting and the inability for the Republicans to all get on the same page. One of the people really sowing that discord is Steve Bannon, who was out yesterday criticizing your old boss. Your thoughts? Is it time to bring back Reagan's 11th commandment?
Well, I don't know. I think that might have gone away just for now, I guess. But I think it's okay to have infighting as long as you're not stepping on each other. I think what the Republicans are going to try to find out is that when you look at the guys in the House, that was a big concern for the health care or even for the budget, is that you have the House Freedom Caucus group. They want what they want, and they will really strongly fight against it. But it sounds like they are going to accept the Senate's budget. If they do that, then Republicans show that they can work together, and you taste a little bit of what it could feel like to have accomplishments, and that might actually be the best antidote to discord in the party. All
right. We know Senator McConnell watches religiously every Saturday afternoon, so we're not going to ask you to tip off any questions. But big theme. What is there to push him on? You said it's the Victorian era. How?
Well, no, I said that I was press secretary during the Victorian era.
Well, fair to say Mitch McConnell could have also come of age during that time frame. Where do you press him on his relationship with President Trump? These men are two totally different guys who now have to get along.
I think that you have to take both of them at their word. They appeared in front of the nation in the Rose Garden and took questions from the press for about 40 minutes. They took about 30 different questions, and if that's not democracy in action, I don't know what is. And then apparently they do talk on the phone a lot more than we know. Like, they don't telegraph that every time. And it is interesting in politics when you can have maybe personal dislikes, but you're able to actually work together. That is a real sign of leadership. So I'm just going to have to take these gentlemen at their word and actually just try to find out, instead of how they feel about each other, what do they want to do for the American people? Well,
and that you make a very good point in terms of so much of the discussion now is about how we feel and how outraged we are rather than actually dealing with real policy issues that I know you'll get to tomorrow. Great to have you. Thanks for coming in on a Saturday for us.
I'm here all day.
All right. There you go. All right. In addition to Senator McConnell, Dana will also talk to OMB Director Mick Mulvaney, California Attorney General Xavier Becerra, and White House Press Secretary Sarah Sanders. Somehow they'll also work in the panel on there. Fox News Sunday. We promise it's only an hour. You can check your local listings for time and channel. And you can always catch Dana weekdays, 2 p.m. Eastern on her new show, The Daily Briefing. Got to be on it yesterday with you. It was fabulous. Thanks.
It was fabulous.